People think these big catfish don't taste good, but they do, just got to clean them right. Cut a hole in their bottom jaw. We can hang them up on these hooks right here. And the first thing we do is cut the tail off so they can bleed. Cause that blood and all that red's what gives them catfish the fishy taste. Or mud, as some folks call it. Daddy always does this part. I ain't real good at it. I always do the filleting. He cuts the skin in these sections though. The way it makes it easier to pull it off with the catfish skinners. Then he takes the catfish skinners and starts yanking the hide off of them. It's not as bad on the flatheads, but when you get the big blues, they're a little more tough. So you definitely need to cut them sections in it instead of just trying to skin the whole thing off.
That's the best part of him right there.
Look at all that meat. Alright, this is the belly meat. It's our favorite part to eat out of him. Cutting out these big nuggets right here. You can kind of look at how it's shaped. They got little lines. And he just runs it down, cuts it through there. Belly.
That's the best part of him right there.
Get another side the same way. Them big nuggets. And then later I'll take and cut the lining and all off of it so it won't have that fishy taste. Got my cousin Ryan over there doing that too. Next is the fillets on the side. Pretty much cut down the backbone of it. You can feel the bones with your knife and you just cut right through there beside them. All the way to the bottom where we cut the tail off. He's good at that. We usually have us an assembly line going. He'll be cleaning them out, or he'll be, doing that, and I'll be in the back filleting all the red meat off of them like Ryan's doing. I'll set the camera up and show y'all how to do that here in a second, right after I get through recording this. I'll set the phone up somehow. I'll figure something out. Daddy says it's like cutting the back straps out of a deer. When getting these things, there won't be a bone in it because you're cutting beside them. You ain't getting none of that in there. Just like cutting the back straps out of a deer. I'll have to cut the red off of those too before eating them. And I'll make another video for y'all when we start frying them. Big fillets. And that is all that's left of the catfish when we get done. We've tried boiling the heads and all. It didn't work out too well. Now I'm going to show y'all how to fillet these things out and get the red off of them. Alright, we'll start with the fillet here, and this is what comes off the sides of the catfish. There'll be 2 of these and 2 strips of belly meat. Alright, on these fillets here, which is the meat off the side, you want to take this red strip out. The little line that goes down it. You want to cut the red strip off both sides. So I cut the small end off first. And it's got that red layer on the back, and you want to get it off too. So I just fillet the good meat off the top of the bad meat, because that red layer it's got under is what gives it its fishy, muddy taste that people always complain about. And then you just got a nugget left of good meat. We got ants out here tearing us up. Then you cut the red layer off the other side, or off the big piece. That red strip. Don't want none of that. Yep, all that is slop. Makes the meat taste bad. And then you do the same thing with this and fillet the good meat off the top of the bad meat. And get that red layer off the bottom. Get all the red off of it you can, all that like lining of its stomach that'll be on some of the fillet. You really got to get it off the belly meat. Got to get all the red off though. See how that's got a little bit of red left? Cut that away. You got a nugget left. Cut it up in smaller pieces to fry. We'll do that after a while. And this is what we cut off. This is what you don't want to eat. That's that red fatty layer. Gives it that fishy taste. We don't want no part of that. Yep, there's the belly meat right there. This is the belly meat. About the best eating on the fish, especially the flatheads. On the blue cats, the belly meat ain't as good, but the fillets are. And this top layer here of red and fatty meat, cut it all off. And there ain't really a right or wrong way to do it, but to me this is the easiest way. On the other side of this is the lining of the stomach. And it's a little bit thicker and tougher, so I cut this side off first and then just fillet this, or the good meat, off the top of the belly lining, because the belly lining is tougher. This is just, you know, the easiest way, I think. Or for me, this is the easiest way to do it. Everybody's got their own little technique. And I just skin this nastiness right off the top. Just trust me, y'all don't want to eat that. There's that layer. That's what y'all don't want to eat. Gives it its fishy taste. Then you try to get all the little pieces I missed off of there. And see, that's that belly lining. Just fillet the good meat right off the top of that belly line. You have you some nuggets. That's all good meat. About time to sharpen a knife too. Get every little bit we missed. A little bit of sloppy belly lining. And that's all good meat. Go ahead and throw it in the pan with the rest of it.